What's good, GoofTubers? It's your boy D, aka Moh'Fuggah, aka D23, back again with some Mo. This is Bullet Force, right? Yes. Back again with some Bullet Force action. Welcome back, guys. I hope everybody's doing good. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. I know it's been a hot minute. I've uploaded any Bullet Force content. It's been busy as usual, but here it is. One of the most awaited review on my channel of Tommy gun. As you guys can tell by the title, we'll be reviewing Tommy gun and we'll tell you what this gun is all about. So let's go and jump right into it already. The gameplay that you guys are watching is actually a free-for-all. End up winning the free-for-all and was using Tommy gun, and the perks that I was using on it were, I was just experimenting, I was just experimenting, and I remember using super strafe, rapid fire, FMJ, and heal. I think these were the perks that I was using. Like I said, I was just experimenting, so you can use these perks if you want to, or you can just slap any other perks of your choice. You know what I mean? Doesn't really make any difference because this gun is good. This gun is good, but not as good as MP5, or maybe it is. You guys be the judge of that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it already. Tommy gun. The Tommy gun is one of the new or brand new gun that we received in the new update. You can only purchase this gun with a gold, and or you can pick it up if someone happened to be using this gun in the game, and you can try it for yourself. So far, I have mixed feelings on this gun, and I will tell you why. But before that, let's go and jump right into the stats already. So as you guys can see, it has pretty impressive stats. Pretty freaking solid damage, dude. Look at that. Accuracy is pretty decent. Hipfire is almost the highest, which is great. I love weapon in this game that has high hipfires because they are more easy to control in a way. If they have higher accuracy, that's just like a cherry on top of the cake. So I prefer that. Stability is amazing. This gun is manageable. In the beginning when you purchase it, it's gonna take you a hot minute because it does have a recoil. I don't know how that coincides with it having like such a high stability, but it still kicks back. When I first started using it, it felt like as if I was using Scar H. But then I went back and checked the stats for Scar H. It was nothing like Scar H. So I realized that, because of its low accuracy, it's somewhat like hard to control sometimes. You know what I mean? We'll talk more about that in a hot second. So stability is great. You can easily grasp it once play with it. But it's gonna take you a hot minute to grasp it. So just be careful. And range is amazing. This weapon is almost like a universal weapon. You can use it basically at all the ranges, but it's gonna shine the most in the mid-range gunfights and short range too, and yes, like I said, long range too. But I was impressed the most in the mid-range gunfights, which is just amazing. So yeah, these were the stats. Pretty impressive, top notch. I like it, but for some weird reason I can't really dig this gun. I can't really say that this is the gun like UMP. UMP, like I said, I speak very highly of UMP because UMP is freaking universal gun in this game. But for this gun, something is not right with this one. So I was just going over checking the stats, and was comparing the stats with other weapons in this game, and what I noticed that this gun is basically like a younger sister to MP5. As you guys can see on the screens, and look at the stats of MP5 and Tommy gun, you will see that MP5 is basically better than Tommy gun. Just look at it. I mean, okay, so let's start from the top. Let's look at the damage first. So yeah, Tommy gun has slightly higher damage than MP5. Damage on MP5 is still great. You still can kill with this gun. Accuracy on MP5 is a lot higher than Tommy gun, which makes it that much more easy to manage. You know what I mean? That's what I like about MP5, that MP5 is a lot more easier to control and manage. You know what I mean? And there's better movement and like I said, control, so to speak, with MP5. So I think that's because of the accuracy. Because stability, if you look at the stability, they're basically the same. Not basically, they are actually the same. Look at that, stability is the same. Hipfire is almost the same. MP5 has slightly higher hipfire, which doesn't make any difference. And if you look at the range, Tommy gun has higher range than MP5. And the biggest difference between Tommy gun and MP5 is the RPM, rate of fire. Tommy gun has 700 and MP5 has 800, which is which is the only big difference that these two guns have. You know what I mean? But for some weird reason, even though Tommy gun has lower RPM, you know, rate of fire, it's still not that much fun or that much easy to, you know, use. You know what I mean? It's a great weapon. I'm not knocking on a weapon. It's a great weapon. But like I said, I have mixed feeling on this weapon. I like it, but will I recommend people? I mean, you guys be the judge of that. I mean, if you look at the stats of MP5 and Tommy gun, you're better off using, you know, MP5 and have, you know, same amount of fun as if you were gonna have while using Tommy gun. There's not a whole lot of difference between Tommy gun and MP5. Yeah, a slight difference, but that's about it. There's not like something big. You know what I mean? MP5, I think you can purchase MP5 with the in-game currency and just use that gun rather than paying freaking $10 to use Tommy gun. You know what I mean? I'm being completely honest with you. I don't want to give you wrong impression. I don't want to give you wrong information. You know what I mean? Tommy gun is a good weapon. But when you have MP5, which is almost the same as Tommy gun, why do you need to purchase another gun which is already there available for you guys to purchase with in-game currency, not with the real money? You know what I mean? So that's totally on to you. But besides that, you know, that's basically it about this gun. Like I said, this is basically, you know, not so glorified version of MP5. You know what I mean? Like Tommy gun is basically a younger sister to MP5. You know, they are bringing new weapons. Yeah, they have, you know, different gun sound profile, but the stats are almost the same as their old weapons. Some of the old weapons, maybe slight difference. But that's about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's totally on to you. If you want to purchase Tommy gun, go for it. If you don't, then, you know, I'm pretty sure you're not missing anything. You can just roll with freaking MP5 and still have fun with it. And like I said, the biggest difference between both of them is the RPM and slight damage. That's about it. And yes, gun sound profile. MP5 has a different gun sound profile. Tommy gun has very similar sound profile to Scar H. Very similar. Not like exactly, but very similar to Scar H. Which is fine with me. But yeah, these are the few things I wanted to talk about Tommy gun. Just wanted to go over, give a brief review about this weapon, tell you guys how I feel about it. Like I said, got mixed feelings on this weapon, and not really gonna, you know, recommend to anybody to, you know, really go out their way to purchase it for $10. You know, you can simply purchase freaking MP5 and still have fun with it. But yeah, these were the few things I want to talk about Tommy gun. Like I said, don't take my words out of the context. I am not knocking on this weapon. Tommy gun is actually a good weapon, but do you really need to go out your way and spend $10 to purchase Tommy gun when you have MP5? That's totally on to you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You know what I mean? That's totally on to you. So do what you want. But like I said, these were the few things I wanted to talk about Tommy gun in this video. Just wanted to go over, give you guys a brief review, tell you guys how I feel about it. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to comment, subscribe, share, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, motherfuckers. Yeah.